30 years. That's how long I've been dreaming of exploring the stars. From pixelated dogfights in the 90s to the breathtaking universe of Star Citizen. This is the story of a game franchise that ignited a lifelong passion of mine. This is my Star Citizen story. My name's Jason and I'm the dad. In 1991, I was 15 years old, living in a country filled with uncertainty. Computers were rare, expensive, and the internet, well, that was the 28k dial-up and connection, and that used to just make a noise. But one day while walking in Cape Town streets, I stumbled upon a store that sold computer games, and on the shelf there was this box that changed my life forever. Wing Commander 1 and 2 bundle with all the special missions. The box art was mesmerizing. 3D space combat simulator with epic space battles, a story, and the promise of adventure. I sold my bicycle to buy the game, but there was one problem: I didn't own a computer. So I spent the year collecting scrap, salvaging whatever I could, saving, and finally in 1994 I got my first 486DX with a 1 megabit 3DFX Voodoo TV card. And just like that, my journey into the stars began.
Wing Commander 1 was my dad's first taste at space combat. Set in the 27th century, humanity was at war with the Kilrathi, a fierce feline race. My dad was a rookie pilot aboard the TCS Tiger's Claw, reading mission briefings and diving into dogfights. The graphics were pixelated, but to my dad, it was pure magic. This was his Star Wars, his epic space saga. With 2 expansion packs, the story grew deeper, and so did his love for the franchise. Wing Commander wasn't just a game, it was an experience. Then came Wing Commander 2, Vengeance of the Kilrathi. The Tiger's Claw was destroyed, and he was branded a coward, court-martialed and exiled. He had to fight to clear his name. The story was darker, filled with romance, intrigue, and betrayal. It was here that he realized that games could tell stories just as compelling as movies. Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Tiger, blew him away. This wasn't just a game, it was a movie. With Mark Hamill starring as Christopher Blair, the cutscenes, branching dialogue, and emotional stakes made him feel like he was living in the story. His family and friends would gather around, watching as he made choices that shaped the fate of the galaxy. And that ending, destroying the Kilrathi home world, was unforgettable. It felt like he had truly made a difference. Wing Commander 4, The Price of Freedom, was, in his opinion, the pinnacle of the franchise. The tension between the Confederation and the border worlds, the mysterious Black Lance, and the A-list actors brought the story to life like never before. This was storytelling at its finest, and it set a standard that few games have ever matched. Sadly, Wing Commander 5, Prophecy, did not live up to its predecessors. The story felt like a reboot, and the gameplay lacked innovation. The Kilrathi prophecy was averted, and the franchise faded into obscurity. But his love for space sims never wavered. Then, in 2012, Chris Roberts announced Star Citizen, the spiritual successor to Wing Commander. He backed it immediately, knowing this was the game he'd been waiting for. Over a decade later, he's still here, patiently waiting for Squadron 42 and Star Citizen 1.0. Some have fallen to backer fatigue, abandoning all hope that the game would ever be released. But for him, it's about passion. Great things take time.
2024 was an amazing year to return to Star Citizen as a family. We've explored new systems, fought in epic battles and shared unforgettable moments. And now, with 2025 here, we're closer than ever to seeing Chris Roberts' vision come to life. Squadron 42, Star Citizen 1.0 is within reach, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
To the stars!
Star Citizen is more than just a game.
It's a dream. 30 years in the making.
So join us on our journey as we explore the world of Star Citizen. See you in the verse!
A huge thank you to Andrew Dose for becoming a YouTube member. You're our very first one.
Thank you for subscribing to the Prioritas tier, and we hope that you thoroughly enjoy the content that is to come. See you around!